It's about time Lego and Nintendo partnered up. I've wanted this for so long, literally since I was 6, so finally a decade later they've given me what I want. This is a magical moment. X-Acto in hand, and I'm ready to complete my childhood. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see what's inside. Ooh, we got nice flaps. And a lot of stuff. Alright, let's get a better view of this. Instructions. This mysterious box, which I'm sure is probably what Mario is in. Bag number 1, which has like nothing in it. Let's see here. An unnumbered bag. Bag number 2, 3, 4, and 5, which has a lot of pieces in it. Alright, so let's get building, but first I gotta install the Mario app. So when you're done building, this amalgamation of pieces and colors is basically what you're gonna have left. And these are my extra pieces. I double and triple check to see if I missed a place for this one, but seems like everything's together properly, so I don't know, we'll see about this guy. But let's go and make a course and adjust it how it's supposed to. We get 3 figures. Not minifigures, but like figurines. So first we have Goomba. Very generic, obviously. You know, they got the shaping down. Looks a little awkward, but still I think he translated pretty nicely into brick form. I like the printed face. There are no stickers in the set except the factory applied ones, which are these that Mario scans and reads. And he has these new light pieces. Very simple build, one of the first things you build, but he's pretty cool. Next, we have Bowser Jr., who also translates pretty well into brick form, but also does look a little bit awkward, especially the arms. He has the horns on the side of his head, printed mouth, printed eyes, printed mask, because, you know, Bowser Jr.'s got to get with quarantine, I guess. We do have this brand new shell piece, which is where you can obviously stomp him when you do defeat him. You just take that off, see? Put some pieces there to help it be flush. And he does have the little bit of hair up there. And a different light piece than Goomba, but the same shaped feet. So yeah, that is Bowser Jr. You can also spin him around in a shell, because that's kind of fun, right? And lastly, we have the reason that everyone's going to buy this set is Mario, and he looks scary. Just looking like it just stares into your soul. Like, this is just really unsettling. But luckily, we can get rid of that, because we have 2 buttons. This is to pair him with the app, which is the first thing you do. And this is obviously the on button, like a TV remote. You can see he has this light underneath here, which is the sensor. So if you take Goomba, you do that, you get 1 coin for killing Goomba, because he has 1 heart. Bowser Jr. has 5 hearts, so you have to stomp on him 5 times. Mario looks around, his buttons are placed on there. You have these 2 pieces for his ears. You take off his hat, put it on, take off his overalls, and he gets really scared because you just embarrassed him publicly. So that's pretty cool. His feet, pretty interesting. But yeah, you can move his arms around too. Give him like a little action pose. Like, woohoo! Move him around, hop around, you'll get coins. You put him down for a bit of time, he'll even go to sleep. But we have to be really quiet for this part.
I'm tired.
There we go. Look at him snoring. This thing is so cool. I just can't stress that enough. They did an incredible job with this. Leave it to Nintendo and LEGO to really come up with something magical. So Mario fell asleep and started snoring. Come on, buddy. There you go. But so this is what I came up with. Well, I was sort of inspired by what they put in the instructions, but this is what I basically have. You can see over here I have a couple connectors left, but we're going to look at each individual part up close. Real quick, I want to say the build process was kind of painful. It was tediously slow. I'll say that. I mean, I don't mind with a set this size, but if it's going to be that slow, going individual with little videos and little tiny builds at a time with a really big set, it's going to get old pretty quickly. But we'll have to get one of the big sets and see how the build process is streamlined, because maybe it's just this is the starter set, so it's showing you how each feature works, and the other sets have less interruptions in the build. So let's take a look at everything real quick. Alright, so we're going to tap Mario onto there, 60 seconds on the clock. First, we move him to this spot, where if we spin him around, you can hear the Bowser's Castle music playing. I just sucked and knocked him over, but he normally gets coins the more you do that. You can pick him up and stomp him on here. And on his chest we get an invincibility star. So what we can do now is we can go up to Bowser Jr., hit this thing, that falls over, and we can kill Bowser Jr. with 5 taps.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg.
There we go. So we just got a ton of coins for that. You can hop around here, jump to here, jump to here. Don't hit the lava, he's gonna get burned. Can hit Goomba because he takes 1 hit. Get ourselves all the way up and here. That's it. But there's also one other thing we can do. If we put Mario on this cloud, makes the noise from Super Mario Bros. 3, and we will get coins from it, which is really cool. Yes, there's a lot of interactive fun you can really have with this. And rearranging is part of the fun part. Enemy placement, little cosmetic things like this can be moved anywhere. Or the cloud back there, or this tree. But really quick, here is a different look at the spinning thing. Let's see if we can do a better job with this. It's hard with one hand. But this is one problem I do have with this. I think it's just because I put this here, because it knocks out of the way, but this like minigame tends to untrigger itself a lot. That might be because Mario's... Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, and he got hurt. He even made a little oof sound. Sometimes he even gets dizzy and his eyes get all swirly. Maybe I can trigger that. No? Okay, whatever. Mario's a little camera shy today, it seems. So, overall, as you can see, everything's basically a huge mess. But it's still really cool. I think 60 is a lot to ask for something like this. I'm sorry, but, like, it just is to me a little bit. I get it, it's technology, it's really cool. This Mario is incredible. This thing is crazy. If this was like $40 or $50 even, I'd be singing a different song. I just think it needs to come with a little more stuff. So I think the real value will come in once you have some expansions. And that's when you're really going to get a lot of mileage from, because there's a lot of fun to be had here. And these pieces are friendly enough that you can add your own stuff, build your own courses with your own LEGO collection. You don't necessarily need other Mario stuff. I do wish we got a little more, though. Specifically, maybe another Goomba. You know, like just something, throw me a bone here, but this is basically everything you need to get started. If you're a die-hard Nintendo fan, you know, you'll know if you want this or not. But if you're someone casual, thinking, oh, you know, should I get this, should I not? I think you should get it. Just $60, you might not feel satisfied, so wait for the price to go down a little bit. But that's pretty much it. I'm sure these are going to sell terrific. This is a great toy. A lot of fun to play with, even if you don't necessarily play with Legos anymore. Or Lego, sorry about the plural there. But yeah, I mean, this thing is really cool, and Mario's just... This thing is awesome. You really have to see in person, because you can just interact with this guy for hours, and you'll always find something new. So, I mean, this thing is really awesome. It really is. It's a little clunky at times, and it's a little overpriced, but besides that, I think this is a must-buy, but depending on if you want to buy it at full price or not is sort of up to you. But thank you. Please subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thanks to my amazing editor for the job he's done. And I will catch you next time, and we'll look at some expansion packs and make a massive course. Bye-bye.
See you later.